It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Snowy storms outside, but warm temperatures in the home of the Irish, Notre Dame High School, as the Irish play host to the Rams of Hightstown High. It's the 7-7 Hightstown Rams traveling to take on the 6-4 Irish of Notre Dame. Hello again, everybody. Mike Warren alongside Ryan Baxter. Good to be with you as always for more Mercer County High School basketball action here on WBCB. Riding a 3-game win streak, Tim Stevens Irish of Notre Dame coming off of a 52-50 victory against Robbinsville back on the 17th of January, trying to ride the 3-game win streak momentum as they play host to a bitter rival in the Rams of Hightstown High School. Don DeLeo's Rams, a 7-7 record on the season, and when you look at this matchup between these two teams, dating back to last year, Hightstown has won 4 of the last 5, but it was the Irish snapping the losing streak against the Rams a season ago with a 20-point victory, 73-51, 22 points to be exact, as they dominated on the Rams floor, flipped the series, flipped the hardwood over to the Irish side of things this time, and we'll see how these two teams match up just a year later. A different looking Irish squad from one Foley to the other, Luke Foley to Will Foley now running this offense for the Irish, the sophomore guard averaging around 15 points per game. It's Will Foley and Max Foley in the starting lineup. No relationship there between those two, but those two guys can get after the basketball and get buckets at a alarming clip and at a fast pace, to say the least. They really pace this Irish squad. Those two, along with J.P. Merloose and Charlie Scher, really keep the offense on pace for the Notre Dame Irish. A different looking Irish squad as we welcome Ryan Baxter into our Trentonian pregame festivities. Ryan, this Hightstown team, a 500 record, but a lot of youth and a lot of youth that's getting experience. 2 sophomores in the starting 5, a sophomore-led team, only 3 seniors on this Hightstown team, and the senior that gets things going for them is Yassine Elisini, averaging over 14 points per game on the year. Elisini really gets things going. He scores, he rebounds, he passes, he steals on defense. There's nothing that this kid can't do for the Rams.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better myself. He is something special, and if you're Hightstown, a Hightstown faithful fan, you gotta love having a kid like that to coach up your sophomores. Whether you're talking about a kid like Ben Duverglass or you're talking about somebody like Jason Whitlock, who's right there with Yassine when it comes to the scoring terms of things. Like you said, this team is very, very young, but they're showing that they're going to be a problem in maybe a year or two now when they have this experience under them. They're 500 now. They're just coming off of a 3-game skid, but they've won 2 of their last 3, so I don't know. This team's going to be a real challenge for this Notre Dame team, who's also got some youth trying to get some experience as well.
And the season at its arguably toughest point, this point right now in the season, the Irish with 5 games in the next 6 days, as we get to see the true test of the season here, where you're going to play a lot of basketball in a short amount of time, and this could really be the turning of the tide, whether a team clicks and starts to play their best brand, or maybe they might lose sight of things and have a little bit tougher of a schedule ahead. We got to talk with Tim Stevens a little bit before this one, and the one thing that he said to me was that we're not playing our best brand of basketball yet. We're not even close. He said he wished that the holiday tournament went a little bit better. A couple of tough single-digit losses during that holiday tournament for the Irish. 4 straight losses in that span, but since then they've won their last 3 and trying to ride that momentum here tonight. Starting lineups for both of these teams brought to you by the Trentonian. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. First for the visiting Rams of Hightstown High under head coach Don DeLeo. Their backcourt starts with Ben Duverglass and Chase Deutsch. Rounding out the starting lineup, or rounding out the backcourt in the starting lineup, Yassine El-Hassini, Mr. Do-It-All, at 14 points per game. Jason Whitlock and Ray Valentino round out the front court and the starting five for the Rams. Whitlock averaging 13 points per game in his sophomore campaign, and Valentino, the senior, getting the start in the front court tonight. Again, for the Rams, it's Ben Duverglass and Chase Deutsch in the backcourt. Yassine El-Hassini, Jason Whitlock, and Ray Valentino, the 1 through 5 for the Hightstown Rams. And for the Irish of Notre Dame, their starting five, Will Foley and Charlie Shore in the backcourt, J.P. Merloose, Noah Mathis, and Max Foley rounding out the front court for the Irish. Will Foley at 13 points per game, Merloose 13 points per game, Charlie Shore at 8 points per game, the three leading scorers for the Irish. But one name worth highlighting is the sophomore forward in Noah Mathis, a modern-day big who can definitely dominate the glass on the inside, can elevate above the rim, but Ryan, he's not afraid to step outside and knock down a couple of big shots if he has to as well.
That's today's basketball right there. It's always good to have the big man who can get rebounds, but if you look at every level, the big men can also stretch it out, space the floor out, and get the mid-range three-point game going just in case the guards can't do it. Having a kid like that is going to be only upside for this Notre Dame team, who, like you said, is just trying to find their stride. If he can personally find his stride, and he's already doing a great job, but if he can do even better for this offense and defense, we're going to be talking about them a lot MCT time.
The Mercer County Tournament in sight, but today a matchup between two bitter rivals here from the home of the Irish at Notre Dame, right off of Route 206 in Lawrenceville. It doesn't get much better than this. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Trentonian pregame show. It's the Irish and the Rams coming up next here on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Falcon Heating and Cooling is proud to serve Hamilton Township and the surrounding communities. Their only priority is your comfort. Visit their showroom at 2615 Hamilton Avenue and see their water heaters, boilers, furnaces, and air conditioning units all on display. See what you're getting before delivery, and all brand names are there like Carrier, Lennox, Trane, and more. Falcon Heating and Cooling does their own installation. No subcontractors, enabling better pricing and financing at low rates with up to 7 years. Falcon Heating and Cooling, 2615 Hamilton Avenue. Call 609-638-4798. That's 609-638-4798.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the car inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. The Trentonian pregame show continues here on WBCB, moments away from tip-off here between the Hightstown Rams and the Irish of Notre Dame. And Ryan talked a little bit about the Rams. Well, their last time out, a tough loss against Eastern High School, 83-66, a tough loss in that one. Still, winners in 2 of their last 3 are the Rams. And we talked about that youth. It gets started in the backcourt with sophomore Ben Duverglass averaging over 10 points per game, but junior guard Chase Deutsch really is Mr. Do-It-All to go alongside Yassine El-Hassini. He can rebound, he's got great vision, and in that dominant win that we saw them last against Trenton, it was Chase Deutsch setting the tone on defense, turning defense into offense. He's going to have to play a big role in this one if the Rams want to pull off the road victory here today in Irish territory.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But for Hightstown, if you have two Swiss Army knives like those, like Chase Deutsch and Yassine El Hassini, it doesn't get easier, but it eases your nerves a little bit, because having those two guys who could just be difference makers on both sides, Notre Dame's going to have to specifically look at those two guys. But when we speak about the youth again, you talk about Ben Duverglass, you talk about Jason Whitlock. Notre Dame's going to have their hands full.
That they will. Starting lineups about to be introduced here from the home of the Irish, the 6-4 Irish and the 7-7 Rams of Hightstown. We'll take one final break as we honor America here from Notre Dame High School. You're watching Mercer County High School basketball here on WBCB.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 3 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, Paul Muller from Team Toyota. And this Toyota-thon, there's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't heard, new Toyota inventory is back with an updated model lineup for any lifestyle and vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Plus over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for any budget with special finance rates available. And our award-winning service centers will keep you merry and safe this season. Visit us in store at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Number 5, Ray Valentino. Number 24, Jason Whitlock. The Rams are coached by Donald Doyle. Now for the veteran for the Irish. Number 0, Will Foley. Number 3, Charlie Scher. Number 33, Max Foley. Number 10, J.P. Maruz. And number 21, Noah Matthews. Our head coach, Tim Stevens.
The table is set. Starting lineups again for both of these teams. First, for the visiting Rams of Hightstown, Ben Duverglass, Chase Deutsch, Yassine Elisini, Jason Whitlock, and Ray Valentino, the starting five for the Rams. And for the Irish, Will Foley, Charlie Scher, J.P. Merloose, Noah Mathis, and Max Foley. The five for the Irish. The Irish donning the home blue uniforms, the Carolina blue jerseys, Carolina blue pants with the navy blue and white trim down the side, navy blue letters, and navy blue numbers with white trim on the front and back. The Rams sporting the white road uniforms, gray trim down the side, royal blue numbers and letters across the front and back. Valentino and Mathis at center court, jump ball. It's won by the Irish. Charlie Scher hauls it in, flips it over to Merloose, and we're underway. J.P. Merloose to Scher across the volleyball line. Here is Will Foley, leading scorer, the sophomore, inside to Merloose. Loses his dribble. Here's Max Foley. Merloose. Foley to Will Foley. Here's Mathis. Valentino extending the pressure out on him. Max Foley, a hard drive into the lane, fights off contact, gets the foul, and a chance at 2 at the stripe for Max.
I feel like it's going to be that type of game. It's going to be really hard. They're going to make anybody who's driving into the paint earn their buckets today.
A physical matchup, almost something you can put your bottom dollar on anytime these two teams face off. The physicality will be there. The intensity will be there as well. And right off the bat, Max Foley at the line for 2. First shot is good. Good turnout on hand here from Notre Dame as fans continue to pile in. Foley 2 for 2 at the line. Max Foley, that is, the junior forward. 2-0 Irish out on front. Full court pressure to start. Elisini loses his dribble. Skip pass to Valentino just across the timeline. Here's Deutsch. Now Elisini at the midcourt logo. Deutsch left wing extended. Now Whitlock. Working corner. Elisini, he'll drive left side. Kicks out to Deutsch. Forces the issue. Back out. Left alone. Elisini a triple. It's good.
Mr. Do-It-All getting it started for him early.
The drive and kick from Deutsch to Elisini is true. 3-2 Rams on top as Foley loses that one. Poked out of bounds by Elisini. It'll stay with the Irish.
Goes to that annoying defense you were talking about. He's already poking it out.
Both of these teams picking up defenders at full court. Scher trying to get it in, needing help. Trying to find Mathis, stolen by Valentino. Hop step by Valentino in the lane, too strong off back iron. Last touched by the Rams. It'll go back with the Irish. Turnover force, but unable to capitalize are the Rams. A strong move from Valentino in the lane, just a little too strong off back iron.
Good transition defense from the Irish, too, to get back on that.
Here's Will Foley. Now Merloose. Deutsch on Merloose. This could be a matchup to watch all day.
Yes, sir.
Merloose is going to drive. Stripped by Deutsch. Last touched by Deutsch. As it looked like it might have hit off the leg of Merloose last, but it's going to stay with the Irish.
Deutsch was pleading his case a little bit there.
Merloose to inbound right side of the paint. Foley gets it in the corner. His 3 on the way. Back iron and out. Duverglass fighting for it. Hits the hardwood. It's a scrum for the ball. Last touched by the Irish. Merloose getting a hand on it right on that baseline out of bounds line. It'll head back the Rams' way. A 1-point advantage for Hightstown. 3-2 the score. 6:24 and counting here in the first quarter. Elisini hounded by Charlie Scher. Across the timeline he goes. A right-hand dribble. Corner, here's Whitlock, capable of knocking down a 3. Max Foley on Whitlock. Duverglass swinging at corner. Here's Elisini. Back to the top of the key is Deutsch. Deutsch over to Duverglass. Valentino, corner. Deutsch. Mathis on him. Scher on Whitlock. Whitlock. Out. Duverglass, the lefty's 3. Swishes it home. The 3-point shot working to start for Hightstown. 6-2 Rams. Merloose with Deutsch on him, trying to create some space. Loses his dribble. Here's Noah Mathis, the sophomore. To Foley, forcing his issue in the lane. Can't get it to go. Elisini's pass is tipped and stolen. Irish with numbers. Foley kicks, corner. Sure, 3 on the way. Short. Hauled in by Duverglass. Up ahead, Elisini driving, kicking corner, triple on the way, no good. Rebound, Whitlock back to Valentino, up and blocked, but a foul. Mathis getting a little too much of the body of Valentino. He'll head to the stripe. As the Rams with a good start offensively, a couple of three-pointers knocked down, and now Ray Valentino a chance to extend the lead to 6 at the stripe. Ray's first shot is good.
I do want to give credit to the Irish defense, though, because it is 7-2 right now. They've been hitting their shots when they need to, but they've been doing a fantastic job off these turnovers and missed shots on the transition to get back and make sure they don't convert on the fast break.
Perfect at the line is Valentino. Full court press being applied here by the Rams. Will Foley gets the rock from Max Foley. Up ahead, this is Max. Corner, Mathis, a 3. No, batted about and hauled in by Deutsch. Deutsch with a hesitation move. No one stops ball, into the lane, stripped. Still loose, stolen by Will Foley. Here comes Foley into the front court. Vision up ahead, looking for sure. Kicks out, Mathis. Merloose, 3. Rattles out, rebound Elisini. Head full of steam into the front court. Here come the Rams. Hesitation dribble on the right side. Elisini kicks, feeds, Whitlock. He walked. He got Mathis in the air, but took one too many steps before putting the ball on the ground, and Whitlock turns it over. Scher gets the up ahead feed. Driving in the lane, physical finish from Charlie Scher, muscling in 2. Don DeLeo not liking the no call, thought it was an offensive foul. Corner feed, triple on the way. All around the rim and in. Jason Whitlock gets the basketball to fall that time.
You love a lucky bounce.
3-point shot working to this point. 9 of the 11 Hightstown points coming from beyond the line. Foley inside, jump ball the call. And in disagreement is Will Foley saying he had the ball, but a tie-up rule, jump ball going back with the Rams.
It's almost like both teams are going too fast for their own good. They can't really get a control on the ball when they need to.
Ray Valentino beyond the 3-point line. Here's Elisini. Scher on Elisini. Feed to Deutsch. Forcing the issue, Deutsch high off the glass, it rims out.
Tough layup.
A strong drive from Deutsch, can't get the roll. Max Foley in the middle. Here's Will Foley. Wants a screen from Mathis. He'll get it. Foley doubled and stripped. Elisini the run out, he's all alone. He'll lay it up and in. Timeout on the floor taken by the Irish. Don DeLeo's Rams up by 9, 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. Defense leading to offense, and the leader in steals for this Hightstown team, Yassine Elisini, turning garbage into gold. He's got 5 to start. It's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since 1920. And today, Jammer continues to SWAT home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, and the Yardley showroom. You can call 215-493-7709 and the Yardley Gristmill off of Main Street. A 9-point advantage on the scoreboard for the Rams. Distance of the floor to go for the Irish after the run out and lay-in by Yassine Elisini. No subs made yet from the Irish. Skip pass to Merloose from Will Foley. Merloose driving, taking on 2, floats it up with the right and in. Strong finish from JP Merloose gets him on the board. Irish down by 7. Elisini switching directions. Batted pass, Foley chasing it, and he'll get tabbed for the foul on Deutsch. A loose ball, and Foley just getting too much of a piece of Chase Deutsch, the junior guard. Deutsch inbounds to Elisini. Working it into the right corner. Back out, here's Duverglass, the lefty. He's looking for a backdoor cut from Deutsch. It's not there. Elisini back into the right wing corner. Wants a screen on Scher. Gets space, kicks out, wide open three. Valentino on the way, it's good. Ray Valentino, he's got 5. It's a 10-point lead for the Rams. Their largest lead grows.
That driving kick is really doing wonders for the Rams right now.
Max Foley's floater, good. The response the Irish need. Max Foley with 4. Ball batted about and still loose. Elisini has it. Will Foley on him. Here's Deutsch. Kicks. Whitlock walked. Some happy feet for the sophomore swingman and Jason Whitlock. Turn things over. Back to the Irish. A tick under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Foley gets the inbounds feed. Gives it up to Merloose. He'll command the offense. Off-ball opportunity for Will Foley. Merloose wants a screen from Mathis. Kicks. Foley thought about a 3. Penetrates. Lefty puts it up. Rims out. Fighting for it is Foley. Here's Elisini. Transition. Beautiful pass to Valentino for 2. It's been Ray Valentino's quarter. He's got 7 to lead all scorers.
With great finds from Hassini, it's been really easy looks for the Rams, for the transition looks, the three-pointers, the cuts, just waiting for him because he's drawing the attention of all these defenders. They can't let go of him.
Foley, spin move. It's true. Beautiful move from Will Foley in the paint. His first points of the night.
He's doing everything he can to keep the Irish in this first quarter.
Deficit cut to 8 after the Foley pull-up in the paint. Valentino already with 1-3, gives it up to Whitlock. Elisini with Scher on him. Deutsch to Duverglass. Valentino gets it back. Inside feed, Duverglass gets the foul and a chance at 2 at the line. Don DeLeo proud with the offensive set that time around, getting the look that they want.
I mean, rightfully so. It seems like Hightstown's been able to get these cuts going and get these open baskets for him because they've been driving and kicking, driving and kicking, driving and kicking like it's nothing.
Duverglass can't get the roll on the first. Valentino gets a breather. Hitting the second attempt is Ben Duverglass, give him 4. Charlie Scher goes past Deutsch, he's doubled, kicks out. This is Merloose. Final seconds of the first quarter. Irish down by 9. Foley driving, kicking, Scher. He'll drive, right hand, can't get the roll. Elisini with a board. 17 seconds and counting. And a timeout taken. 19-10 the score, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rams with a chance at the last shot and a chance to get their largest lead of the night. A 2 to make it 11, a 3 could make it 12, up by 9 here in the first quarter. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on WBCB. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. An up-and-down affair with the Rams up by 9 on the road. Duverglass to inbound, he'll give it to Yassine Elisini, the senior guard, the leader, the captain of this team. Final seconds. Josh Gattetti into the game for the Irish. A driving Whitlock baseline, puts it off the glass and in. Final seconds of the first quarter. Tick off, and that'll do it. It's an 11-point advantage for the Rams after 1 quarter of play. 21-10 the score. We'll take a quick break. Second quarter coverage on the other side of this timeout. It's the Rams and the Irish. The Rams up by double digits after 1 here on WBCB. 21-10 the score. The Rams turning defense into offense in the first quarter and knocking down a handful of three balls. 4 to be exact in the first quarter. The Irish still in search of their first 3 of the afternoon.
They've had a couple looks so far, but they just haven't really been able to get it to go. They've had a couple nice looks, but the rim's been very unforgiving on the Irish side to start this game. Not to discredit the Rams defense here. They've been doing a fantastic job, but it hasn't been going Notre Dame's well when they have had the looks either.
Max and Will Foley on the floor. Charlie Schur inside, gets the feed, out to Max. Looking for Will, gets it to him. Josh Gittetti into the game, remains in. The end of the first quarter on the floor. A cutting Merloose inside, left hand, up and in.
Seemed like Whitlock got a hand on that ball too, but it was strong enough to get the roll in.
The senior J.P. Merloose forcing 2 up and in for the Irish. They trail by 9. Here's Chase Deutsch working it across the perimeter. Caden Mamone into the game for the first time. Now Elisini. Don DeLeo barking out the offensive set. Duverglass, the 6'3" lefty guard. Into the corner, Mamone with Gittetti on him. Mamone looking out, can't find help, now does. Give and go opportunity stolen, Merloose comes up with it. Up ahead pass, it's Will Foley hauling it in, putting it on the floor and retaining possession. Inside feed, Schur kicks out, Merloose 3 on the way. Short, Gittetti bats it around, hauls it in. He goes up, but he walked. The 6'4" Josh Gittetti into the game, using his length to keep the possession alive, but his feet a little too happy as he gets tabbed for the walk.
Unbelievable effort on the offensive glass to keep that alive. It was just a shame that he, like you said, happy feet.
Elisini feed to Duverglass, a 3, no. Rebound by Gittetti, he's hounded and fouled.
It seems like Gittetti has at least, with his wingspan, with his arms on length, he's got like 8 inches on everybody else out here.
Yeah, the ability to tip the ball to himself has benefited him so far to this point. Full court press from the Rams. Merloose gets it back from Will Foley after the inbound. Up ahead feed, Schur into the lane, forceful right hand, offensive foul, the call.
It's a great move from him, a beautiful crossover to cut into the lane, and honestly a close call there underneath the basket.
Yeah,
it goes to what I was saying, it hasn't necessarily gone Notre Dame's way at all on offense.
There's no restricted area in the high school level, but Cepeda would have been in it if there was one. Nonetheless, getting the offensive foul call. Mamone has it stripped. Foley comes up with it into the front court. The lefty up. No, followed by Gittetti is true. Josh Gittetti getting on the board. His first points of the game. Deficit cut to 7. Merloose almost had Elisini's pocket picked. In the paint, Elisini, Duverglass, a 3 from dead on. No, short. Cepeda with a board. Mamone on the kick out. Now Elisini. A one-on-one matchup against Foley. Elisini muscles it up, high off the glass. Duverglass's follow. Fouled, and he'll head to the line. Ben Duverglass using his length on the glass. 5:48 to go here in the first half. A chance at 2 more for the sophomore guard.
Irish has done a really good job not allowing Hightstown to get it past half court even on these last couple of defensive possessions. That press turned into a trap, and it's causing troubles for the Rams guards.
Duverglass able to extend the lead back to 8. Whitlock gets a quick break for the Rams. Deutsch comes back into the game. Duverglass 2 for 2, he's got 6. 5:45 and counting here in the first half. Foley across the timeline into the corner. Gittetti with Duverglass on him. Foley thought about a triple, feeds down low. What a find to Merloose. He's fouled. No, he's not. It's a jump ball. Tim Stevens in disbelief. And Stevens can't believe it.
There was a lot of contact on there. Yeah, he did.
One of the quicker jump balls you'll see called, that's for sure.
Yeah, he did have his hand on the ball, but I don't know if that warranted a jump ball.
And that gives possession back to Hightstown. Critical.
Seems like every momentum shift that the Irish get, something happens to knock them a couple steps back.
Rams can make it a double-digit lead again. Here it is on the way from Duverglass. Rattles in, off the back of the rim and in. The second time that bounce has fallen for the Rams. They're up by 12. 5 in the quarter for Duverglass. Foley inside, blocked by the Rams. It's going to stay with the Irish. Foley to inbound. Corner, Merloose, a three. Yes! First three of the night for the Irish. They're down by 9. Andrew Gill into the game, tasked with Elisini. Baseline, pull up, he walked. Couldn't hold the pivot foot on the jump stop. The reserves getting some action here for the Irish. Julian Matera into the game. Andrew Gill, Josh Gattetti, Will Foley, and JP Merloose commanding the offense in the backcourt. Foley with Mamone on him. Gill inside. This is Merloose. Pulls up. Free throw line. Got hit. Short. Whistles are silent. Elisini to the middle of the floor. Into the paint. Offensive foul is called. Julian Matera gives up the body and gets the ball back for the Irish.
That one seemed a little bit easier than the other one. They're clear offensive there. Good defensive mindset there from the Irish to put your body on the line there to get the ball back. They need it in a big way.
Matera, the two-sport athlete, football and basketball, giving up the body as we see down this end a taped-up wrist, heavy taped-up wrist on the left hand for Matera. Here he is dribbling with that left hand. A kick out to Gill. He'll pull up from 18. Can't get the roll. Rebound by Whitlock. He's pressured by Merloose. Deutsch with a head full of steam into the front court. Penetrates, puts it up, off the glass, won't roll. Gattetti with a board. Here come the Irish. Foley, hounded by Deutsch. Extended to the far right side. Foley in the lane, a kick out to Merloose. Ball's loose and hauled in. Irish retain possession. Matera with Whitlock on him. Foley. No clean looks yet for the Irish. Gill, Matera. Now Foley. Thought about it. Steps in, drives, pumps, puts it up. Rattles out. Second chance from Foley. It's good.
That was a fantastic defensive possession for Hightstown, but Foley said, forget your defense, I'll just do it myself.
It's a 7-point game. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Duverglass in a whole lot of trouble. Gattetti hounding him. Deutsch out near the midcourt line. Here's Whitlock, fouled by Matera. 2:38 to go here in the first.